Good to see you guys again. Hopefully, I don't look too suspicious. Like, if I walk in the bank like this, I'm gonna get arrested immediately with the sunglasses. So it'll look like I'm asking for ransom or something. But as you can read from the title, I'm gonna be talking something that is really personal to me because it's something that I'm going through. I've been going through it for the past 3 years when I got diagnosed with cluster headaches and running a business. Depending if you're going through episodics or you have a chronic cluster headaches, it could be difficult. It could definitely impact your business. It's definitely gonna impact your business in every shape or form, and it could be really hard to find solutions, and it could be difficult to navigate through the pain because if you are going through it, if you got diagnosed with cluster headaches, you know how painful it is, and I sympathize because I'm in the same boat with you guys. And running a business, and it could be really hard. I want to go over 3 tips on how you can run your business with cluster headaches. It's something that I learned over the past 3 years, how I manage my pain and how I manage dealing with customers and dealing with clients. Welcome to Simple Chew. I'm your host, Hank. And the first tip is have a good relationship with your doctor. I think the first thing that you need to figure it out is whatever you're going through is truly a cluster headache. You need to figure it out your symptoms with your doctor and go through a bunch of tests and have good communication with your doctor to find out if your diagnosis is indeed a cluster headache. That's the most important, to know if that's what you're going through. And then after that, having all the treatments that are available to you. I think if you and your doctor had a good relationship, you are gonna be able to get treatment, and that's the most important. I've been going through a lot of treatments, a lot of medicine. I'm not gonna be putting the stuff I take because whatever I'm taking might not work for you, and I don't want people to be like, go to the doctor and be like, oh, this YouTube guy is taking this and it's helping. I just don't want that heat right now. There's a bunch of medicine out there that you're gonna be trying. That's what I can tell you. First prescription you're gonna get is not gonna be. You might get lucky, and that could be whatever helps you, but it's gonna be a long road to find what is gonna reduce your pain. Because in my experience, any medication that I has been prescribed has not fully helped with the pain, and kind of numbs it or brings it down, or it just reduces the episodes, but it doesn't really eliminate the pain or cures the cluster headaches. It just doesn't get cured. They continue to come back, so that's why you have to have a good relationship with your doctor, because he can't guess when you're going through it. So once you're going through it, you want to have a stockpile of your medication that's going to help you reduce the pain, and then hopefully reduce how long you're gonna be getting the cluster headache. So it's really important that you and your doctor are in good terms, always communicating when you're going through it, and you can ask for medication as soon as possible, and it can be delivered to the pharmacy. Also, it wouldn't be also a bad idea to find a good pharmacy. Not all pharmacies gonna be carrying the medication you need. It's something that I went through, and I was bouncing around a lot of pharmacies because this Walgreens didn't have it, and maybe Rite Aid had it. So now because I live in Boston, I just focus on Mass General, where I know they're gonna have it, and if they can have it in 10 minutes, 20 minutes, I know they're gonna have it, so I don't have to worry about not having it and then suffering a lot. That's the most important thing, I think, because if you're going through the pain, your business is definitely gonna be hurting. You're gonna be laying in your bed the whole day. You're not gonna get anything done. The second tip that I recommend is communication with your customers and clients, especially your clients and customers who are the most important ones to you, the ones that is bringing the most money to your business. I know that a lot of businesses, and there's only a few customers that are bringing a lot of the money in, and those customers, you want to have good communication. You have to have good relationships with them, and you have to be honest and open of what you're going through. Sometimes I know it's really personal, and especially myself, I don't like to talk about stuff like that because I'm old business. I'm like really old business type of person. But to my clients and whoever is I'm working for, I want to let them know that that I have this painful episodes, that they know that if I'm working on the project with them, there might be delay if I have an episode this week or the next couple of months. I'm gonna go through it. I want to communicate with them that I'm gonna be going through this. If they understand, it's gonna be the work's gonna be better, and you're gonna be able to finish your projects on time and all that. You just need to communicate with your if you're selling products, and you have to be online and all these lights that can really bother you. That's why hence the sunglasses. You have to tell your audience the way I'm doing it. Sometimes, you can't do videos because the lights, the pain is too much. The medication, you're going through medication cycles that are not working. So just communicate with whoever your clients are, and they should be understanding. I mean, and people who don't, it wasn't meant to be. And it's important to also, if you have like a storefront that you have to be on, it could be difficult, to have glasses in your storefront and customers are coming in to buy stuff. It looks weird, but you can play it off if you're the boss, play it off like, yeah, I'm feeling cool today, and you can tell your story to them. But communication is important with your customers and clients. The third tip, and it's one of my ultimate priorities, is your environment. How you have it, your environment. If you want to have this type of lights, you need to figure out what works for you. You need to figure out your sleeping schedules, because if you're going through cluster headaches, your sleep schedule is going to be a mess. You're not going to be able to sleep. Sometimes when I'm going through episodes, I can only sleep 2 hours, and it really affects my workflow because you just need to switch my whole schedule. Sometimes I can't work in the morning. I have to start working at night because that's the best time. That's when I'm mostly pain free. So your environment has to work your through that episode of what you're going through. Monitors. I buy like monitors with the screening that it's not too bright. I have different sunglasses and different glasses that help me reduce the blue light filters and find an environment that is comfortable for you. I don't want it to be too cold, not too hot, especially when I'm going through it, because once I go through cluster headaches, I sweat a lot. So I don't want it to be the room too hot. I want it to be really cool and really dark and isolated and no noise. If you're working in the office and setting, maybe you want to look for the darkest area. If you're working from home, you want to work in an area where it's dark and there's not a lot of noise and it's really dark. So you need to work on that aspect of your environment, because the environment is very important. And if it's not suitable for you when you're going through cluster headaches, it's going to reduce your workflow. Your work is going to suffer. Customers and clients are going to be angry with you. Thank you guys for watching. I know that cluster headaches suck. It's something that nobody expects that they can happen to them, but once it happens, you have to just keep calm, work through it. I know it's hard, the pain, but a lot of medication out there that is going to be able to help you, but you have to communicate, you have to be proactive with it, and once you find what works for you, you're going to be golden. Guys, always remember to keep it simple.